All right, hello everyone. Happy Monday, Motivational Monday. We're going to be doing tips and advice for working from home. All right, so we have one of my favorite quotes, right? You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. All right, guys, I love that. If you guys don't know me, my name is Brittney Maxwell. I'm a platinum consultant with Archer and Evolution. All right, guys, I've been with the company almost 2 years now. My 2-year mark is about 2 weeks away. I'm so excited to be with the company for 2 years, guys. And I see myself being here for 2 more plus 2 more, and probably until I just can't do it anymore, honestly. Guys, I am currently in Southeast Louisiana, and I am a mom of 2 boys. If you guys hear my kids in the background, just know that I'm looking at them with my mom eyes and telling them to be quiet without actually having to tell them to be quiet. All right, y'all. So we're going to get started. If you have any questions or anything, definitely put those into the chat box and feel free to participate, y'all. Okay. I like to know that you guys are here and present. All right. So guys, this is just a little bit about me. I told you guys that I've already, I'm an agent with Archer and Evolution for almost 2 years. I am a hybrid consultant. I book travel, and I am also a platinum consultant, and I mentor my team, Vision Quest. Right, so my city is Holden, Louisiana, and I also teach nature guys and science through our homeschool co-op group. All right, so that's just a little bit of information about me, you guys. And that's my lovely family. My little boy right there, he actually just got his haircut for the first time about a month ago. It was a sad, bittersweet, happy moment for all of us, but he's happy with it. I still wish he wouldn't have cut it, but there we go. And my son, Danny, he's going to be 18 next week. And my spouse, Danny, we have been together almost 19 years, you guys, and I just don't even know what to say about that. But long time, everybody has their ups and downs, but I wouldn't want my ups and downs with anybody but him. So let's get into our session. So we're going to go what we're going to be covering this afternoon. All right, why you shouldn't be hard on yourself, why your outlook and attitude are important, where can you find motivation, what can you do to stay motivated and productive, and also goal setting. Guys, I did a goal setting class next week, and I highly recommend attending any goal setting that you can get into. All right. But if you want mine, I will send you that recording. Okay. So, guys, why you should stop being hard on yourself. Self-criticism can take a toll on our minds and bodies. It's time to ease up. The solution, it's called self-compassion. The practice of being kind and understanding to ourselves when confronted with a flaw or failure. This, of course, is easier said than done. But core to self-compassion is to avoid getting caught up in our mistakes and obsessing about them until we degrade ourselves. Rather, strive to let go of them so we can move on to the next productive action from a place of acceptance and clarity. So, guys, don't be good to yourself. Don't just be good to others. You have to be good to yourself also. And another thing, you guys, you're never alone, okay? You're never alone within our teams. You're never alone within your family and friends. All you really have to do, guys, is talk, all right? Talk to people. Being kind to yourself is huge. Of all the people in the world that deserve your love and kindness, you deserve it most. You show so much compassion for others. It's time to show yourself some care. You will never speak to anyone more than you speak to yourself in your head. So be kind to yourself. Be very kind to yourself. You are amazing. You are good enough. You are worth it. Remember, if you have been criticizing yourself for years, it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself. Treat yourself with the love and respect that you deserve, and then see what happens. All right, guys, and forgiving yourself. It's normal to want to take breaks. Don't be hard on yourself for feeling unmotivated. Right? When working from home, and even if you're working in a home office or other settings, I've put together some really good ways that you're going to be able to recharge your mind and body. All right, trying to stay positive and staying positive. Guys, your outlook in life and your attitude towards work will help you get started. Is your glass half empty or half full? How you answer this age old question about positive thinking may reflect your outlook on life, your attitude towards yourself, and whether you're optimistic or pessimistic. Understanding positive thinking and self talk. Positive thinking doesn't mean that you ignore life's less pleasant situations. Positive thinking means that you just approach unpleasant situations in a more positive and productive way. You think the best is going to happen, not the worst. Positive thinking often starts with self talk, and self talk is the endless stream of unspoken thoughts that run through your head. These automatic thoughts can be positive or negative. Some of your self talk comes from logic and reason, other self talk may come from misconceptions that you yourself have created because of lack of information or even expectations due to preconceived ideas of what may happen. Right? That's us, our minds running through thoughts of what really could happen. All right. For me, a lot of that, you guys, I think about it as anxiety. Okay. You have to let your anxiety go. If the thoughts that run through your head are mostly negative, your outlook on life is more likely pessimistic. If your thoughts are more positive, you are most likely an optimistic, someone who practices positive thinking. So, identifying your negative thinking. Not sure if your self talk is positive or negative? Here are some common forms of self talk. All right. Filtering. You magnify the negative aspects of a situation and you filter out all of the positives. Okay. For example, guys, you've had a great day at work. You completed your tasks ahead of time and you were even complimented for doing a speedy and thorough job. That evening, you focus only on your plan to do even more tasks, and you forget about the compliments that you have received. All right. And personalizing. When something bad occurs, you automatically blame yourself. For example, you hear that an evening out with friends is canceled. You assume that the change in plans is because no one wanted to be around you. Catastrophizing. You automatically anticipate the worst without facts that will happen. So, example, the drive-through coffee shop gets your order wrong, and then you think that the rest of your day is going to be a disaster. All right, let me use my 6-year-old for an example. All right, guys, anytime something goes wrong, he's like, "Oh, I'm having the worst day." And I'm like, "No, bud, you're not having the worst day. You just had a bad experience. There's a huge difference." All right. And I have to explain to him he has to recover from that bad experience. It's not a bad day. You just have to move on. You make your day, guys. Okay. All right. And this is one thing that I do not like, you guys, is blaming. Okay. You try to say someone else is responsible for what has happened to you instead of yourself. You avoid being responsible for your actions, your thoughts, and even your feelings. All right. And saying you should do something. You think of all the things that you should do and you blame yourself for not doing them. Magnifying. You make a big deal out of minor problems. Perfectionism. All right. We all can be, put in this category at some point in time, guys. Keeping impossible standards and trying to be more perfect sets yourself up for failure. Polarizing. You see things only as good or bad, and there is no middle ground. So focus on your positive thinking. You can always learn to turn negative thinking into positive thinking. The process is simple, but it does take time and practice. You're creating a new habit. Follow some of these ways to think and behave in a more positive and optimistic way. right? Identify your areas of change. If you want to become more optimistic and engage in more positive thinking, first identify areas of your life that you usually think negatively about, whether it is your work, your daily commute, life changes, or even your relationship. You can start small by focusing on one area to approach in a more positive way. Think of a positive thought to manage your stress instead of a negative one. And check yourself periodically throughout the day. Stop and evaluate what you are thinking. If you find that your thoughts are mainly negative, try to find a way to put a spin on them. Right? And being open to humor, give yourself permission to smile and laugh, especially during difficult times. And you have to see humor in everyday happenings. When you can laugh at life, even the unexpected and stressful, you guys, you feel less stressed, right? And following a healthy lifestyle. Aim to exercise about 30 minutes on most days of the week. You can break it up into 5 to 10-minute chunks throughout the day. Exercise can positively affect your mood and reduce your stress. Follow a healthy diet so that you're able to fuel your mind and body and get enough sleep. And learn techniques to manage your stress. All right. If reading a book helps you de-stress, you guys, if going for a walk or even meditating, find your stress relievers. All right. Surrounding yourself with positive people. Make sure those in your life are positive, supportive people that you can depend on to give you helpful advice and feedback. Negative people increase your stress level and make you doubt your own ability to manage stress in healthy ways. Practice positive self-talk. Start by following one simple rule. Don't say anything to yourself that you wouldn't say to anyone else. Be gentle and encouraging with yourself. If a negative thought enters your mind, evaluate it rationally and respond with affirmations of what is good about you. Right, guys? And always think things you are thankful for in your life. Grateful, gratitude. Right, guys? When you wake up in the morning, think of 5 things that you are grateful for. Putting positive thinking into action. Right? Turning your negative self-talk into positive self-talk. Right. So instead of you guys saying, I've never done it before, or even myself, I've never done it before. All right. You say it's an opportunity to learn something new. Guys, I'm letting my screens go back. Okay. So if you say negative self-talk, it's too complicated. Right. I'll tackle it from a different angle. Negative self-talk. I don't have the resources. Necessity is the mother of invention. Guys, there's always a way to turn the negative into a positive. There's no way it'll work. I can try to make it work. I like this better. I will make it work. It's too radical a change. Let's take a chance. Guys, just turning that positive into negative. Practice positive thinking every single day. All right, different ways to stay motivated and inspired at work. Everybody gets bummed out, you guys. We all get bummed out. Sometimes we have to check out, right? Find different ways to stay motivated and inspired at work. Creating a conducive workspace, all right? Somewhere that you can go and relax and work, all right, guys? Clear the clutter, okay? Put away your pencils, put away your papers, clear your clutter, and make your area better, right? And switch off and relax after work. So guys, set a time in the evenings that you feel comfortable just putting your phone down, not doing any work, so that you are able to focus on you, your mindset, your family, and just switch off. All right, guys, and health comes first. Take care of your mind and body for peak performance. Goal setting plan your day. SMART goals are my favorite, you guys. In my session last week, we did them. We went over them. I even released a sheet that you guys can use. If you guys want that, let me know at the end and I can forward that to you. So our SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound, right? SMART goals have a higher chance of success since they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Every goal can be made SMART and as such has a better chance of becoming a reality. All right, guys, so if you don't know what our SMART goals are, our specific means what will be accomplished, what actions will you take, right? Measurable, can you measure the outcome? How likely is it that you are going to achieve that goal, right? Achievable, is your goal attainable? And do you have the necessary skills and resources that you can achieve your goal? Right? Realistic, is your goal realistically achievable within the given time frame and the available resources? Right? Time bound, have you set a time limit on when you want to achieve your goals? All right, setting goals and creating a clear roadmap for how you'll reach each goal increases your chance of success. It then enables you to decide on a plan and prioritize your time and resources to make your progress, and eventually you reach your own goals. Right, getting physical, y'all. We sit a lot for work. It is super important that we get up and move around, right? Set breaks aside that you can do this. One easy way to get moving is what I like to call exercise snacks. These are just 1-minute bouts of vigorous exercise throughout the day. These exercises are quick to lower your behaviors, you guys. All right, some ways you can get moving is jumping jacks, speed walks, squats, or climbing the stairs. Guys, I have a teardrop driveway and I have like these little steps calculator on my phone. So I can do 4 teardrop circles all the way up to the house and around the teardrop, all right, 4 times, and it's a complete mile. I try to do that every single morning before my son wakes up, you guys. It's crazy that I can do 4 miles like that, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, all right? So our key takeaways from today is, guys, you want to forgive yourself, all right? Forgive yourself for wanting to take a break. Forgive yourself for wanting to unplug, all right? Everybody needs that space. Everybody needs that relaxation, okay? And staying positive, y'all. I know it is hard to stay positive, but you have to have a positive outlook on life, right? And finding your inspiration from everywhere. And pace your work, you guys. I like to write down my day in a calendar that I have. My calendar is broken down hour by hour. I know exactly when I'm going to start my school with my son. I know exactly when all of my trainings are, so that I'm able to keep up with everything. And if I just feel overwhelmed for that day, you guys, I just move some of my stuff to the next day, right? It's not going to hurt anything. Right? And taking care of your mind and body is very important, right? That's that R and R, rest and relaxation. You have to take care of yourself if you are going to take care of your business, if you're going to take care of your family, right? R and R. And I don't just mean your body, also your mind. You guys, you have to relax your mind. Right, motivation can come from other sources, but in the end, motivation comes from within. So go for it, guys. Get moving. All right, guys, that is the end of our motivational session. Let us stop the recording and we will go into any Q&A that you guys might have and see what you guys think. All right, give me 1 second. Let me stop our recording.